So it's again, there's a lot of really nice touches in this game that I've come to enjoy.
No, for sure.
Yeah, it's like it's.
You can see what the person who made this game was doing. Like it's very evident, and it's being executed fairly well. You know, like there's little like again, it's got its own little quirks and the way it's doing things, but you can see the intention, if that makes sense.
The owner of the art gallery, who's out of town. Then we have problematic, old, rich, and eccentric Harry.
Yeah.
Both will be tough to crack.
It's really because you can't see his face, but he has like a sculpted mask and then another mask over that, like the gas mask.
I've been thinking.
It's weird how he does have that.
Here is the fantastic food. Enjoying food is cultural, and yet it's also a bit uncivilized. It's interesting how good food motivates me to work harder during investigations. Oh, and on Emily's back, it was strange to me. Hey, don't take that the wrong way.
This is what makes me think this character has Asperger's, because the sudden change in conversation. Like that is it's just a very unusual thing to throw in as a character.
Nostalgic and sad almost. It's starting to rain. I think this case may take.
He was writing up until 3 a.m.
You'll eat right now, young lady. You need to listen to your mother.
I want to hear the rest of the story.
Eat your lunch, and then take a nap. Then I'll tell you the rest.
But I want to hear it now.
There's no need to rush things. You must live your life at the pace that is right for you.
So the little girl in that is called Emily, the same as the sheriff or the deputy even.
Okay.
Yeah.
So comes a weird question, like just is the detective magical or just do his dreams take a whole bunch of very strange thoughts?
I have no idea. This is the weird part. Like it just like those scenes seem so out of context, but they obviously do connect somewhere along the lines.
Okay, so that's a weird scene.
Very. And yeah, there you go. So that's in essence our first kind of like day of investigation done. So, or like it's kind of fair to say like this is like they treated this as the end of the first episode, and now they're going to move on to the second one after this. So we're going to see a little bit of it, see where we're going to go to next, and then we'll leave it there for now. So let's see where this magical adventure takes us next.
Indeed. It's a hell of a fucking thing. It is.
Sure is, partner.
Because oh god, right? Yes, these fucking dreams.
Yes, our little cherubs.
Thirsty? You must be very thirsty.
You only take milk
right.
with your coffee.
Coffee with milk. That's all.
This is totally fine. There's nothing weird about this at all.
I mean, not for York.
Nope. And this is
Nothing
Anna.
weird for York.
More coffee with us, but she's got dark hair instead.
Who are you?
My name is Becky.
And this is the
Are her
one
hands tied up?
I
My
think she has
name
her
is
arms,
Becky.
hands behind her back. But maybe they are meant to be tied. I don't know. Maybe it's a hint.
My name is Becky.
After your throat is quenched, you must do what you must do.
Take a sip of coffee and go.
You know what? I think he's having too much coffee lately, or the wrong
Yeah.
kind of coffee.
There's something. He's missing something and having too much of another thing, and it's hard to tell at the moment
Possibly,
which is which.
like arguably both, and
Yeah.
possibly multiple instances of both. It's like, based on this analysis, if I take these drugs and give myself this vitamin deficiency, but compensate with these drugs, I'll be hyperactive,
Yes.
focused, and calm.
Hyperactive and also hypersensitive of everything. I
But-
will be with one with the universe.
But also very calm, because otherwise I just like have a panic attack, and
Yes.
die from having a permanent panic attack.
Which is entirely
In order
possible.
to sleep, I'll take these three drops of various chemicals to sleep. The first two will basically let me sleep, and the third one is upper to stop me dying from like an overly relaxed heart.
All right. So you essentially like one chemical always serves as an antidote.
Except you don't want antidotes. You want things that'll contradict things, but in different ways. Also known as what's known as being real fucked up.
The mannequins are moving around the room. I don't like that.
I don't like a lot of things, but quite frankly, I think we can punch hard. Those mannequins can punch us.
Oh, hello.
I hope.
We've just seen a younger version of ourselves here.
Oh god, I wasn't even medicated properly back then.
Yeah. Weird one.
Zach, this case looks like it's directly related to us. I do not know how yet, but I do know I need some coffee. George said he'd have someone pick us up in the parking lot. Let's get some breakfast with Polly first.
I don't think his morning coffee reveals anything. I think the morning coffee is just how he remembers what his dreams were.
That could be a 2, actually. That's not a
We
bad
somehow made
shout
over
there.
$2,000.
Yeah. Oh yeah, look at that. That's a player suit, that is.
Yes, but it isn't a Mario costume.
No.
Or
All
like
in good time, Paul. All in good time.
Will we? Will be able to dress like a plumber and do the stereotypical attempt portal logic?
I mean, maybe.
The point is that this could be a game where, like, okay, the protagonist is completely fucking nuts. Let's give him some weird costumes.
Again, I'm sure they will give us extra costumes soon. There's your sickle, by the way, we pulled out from the lake.
I still find it very odd that, like, rotten to hell.
Yeah, it's fresh. That's scary. That's the weird part.
But it was in the fucking lake. God damn it.
So this is kind of annoying. Like basically, I have to try and sell all these items off, but the game hasn't given us a chance to do that yet. So that's a bit annoying. And yeah, you can just buy a saber from the from Panda Bear. Oh, I tried to buy the saber, and I don't have space for it.
That is
That's
depressing.
that isn't it? Isn't that so sad?
Like,
Like, could you imagine sword fighting with
Whoa
zombies? Oh, hello.
Did you need something?
No, I was just passing by. I didn't think anybody else was here other than Polly.
Oh,
the door
it's Gabe Newell.
opening like that it surprised me, that's all.
oh yeah, that guy who dropped off the Zillow's lady
Yes.
with his precious potted plant.
Yeah. And has a dog with him. And we all know the dog is a good boy.
Forest Cason.
Now,
Nice to
hang
meet
on,
you.
it might not be a
I
good boy.
travel a
It
whole
might
lot,
be a
you
good
see,
girl.
selling tree saplings.
Oh, no,
Just
I believe it's a good boy.
salesman doing the usual
I understand.
road trip. Sometimes
good
I
boy.
feel, I don't know, like a jolly old bumblebee spreading pollen.
FBI Special Agent Francis York Morgan.
No.
Oh no, the feds are on me.
You're the special agent Scarface that everyone
He just
about.
rolled away.
Nice to meet you, Francis.
Special Agent Scarface? I'd need a bigger scar to live up to that name. Call me York. That's what everyone calls me.
What? You got it.
I don't know, everyone
York.
calls Agent Scarface,
Is
or
this
whatever.
your first visit here then?
Yeah.
No, sir. Actually, I've been coming here once or twice a year for a while now. I don't get much business here, but it sure does make a fine vacation.
I like that his
It's
face
a
is so
gorgeous
smiley that his
hotel
whole
at a
mouth
bargain
is like so
price.
stretched
It's so
that he
relaxing
has to
in
be
these
constantly
parts,
smiling.
too. Oh, I
He's like
love
Lenny in
all
The
the
Simpsons.
nature.
This is the
I
worst
feel
day
so
of my life.
relaxed here.
There's Doggo. No, it's Doggo.
Say hi to Willie. Oh, don't worry, he's a good boy.
Okay, good
Do
boy
you like
confirmed.
dogs?
Hey,
Yeah.
Willie. How are you doing?
He's
Yes,
pretty
yes,
smart,
yes,
too.
yes.
Oops, before I forget, let me give you this. It's just a sample of what I sell.
Thank you. How
I
kind of
can't
you.
identify this substance. Is it illegal?
It seems to be a
So,
bird of
I'm
some sort.
sorry,
FBI
this is character mo-
Sounds like more than
Just
just a
not
vacation.
This
A
plant.
murder, actually.
He just had a
perpetrator's
second
still
one
out
ready
there.
to go. Like,
Try
Yeah.
to stay indoors at night and during the rain. We want to prevent it from happening again, okay?
Oh, it's a darn shame. Places like this used to be the safest in America.
That doesn't make sense.
Could I ask you something? Do you know a lot about seeds?
Seeds? Gardening, huh? You don't look like a green thumb, but let me tell you though. I'm pretty much the only
was
one
it? Is it the
with
crimson
rainbow
suit that's telling you that, or the
saplings.
scars on my
There's
face?
a trick to it that can't really be passed on, you know? It's like, oh, the secret of making a good smoked ham, something like that. But you know, once they sprout, you don't need to do much. You can leave it be, and why, it'll turn into a big tree no matter what happens. Kind of like those stocks that politicians buy that just keep growing and growing. Well, you just wait and see. This town is gonna love them. Right. We were just about to go take a morning stroll, so I'll get going. Good luck now with that case.
Thanks.
Man, off he goes.
Do you remember what the coffee
What a jolly round man.
Forest Cason. F.K. This show has just begun.
The detective is like connecting the dots. To
Yes.
form a squiggle.
Now, yeah, like that's a bit of a bullshit considering like you wouldn't be able to tell that Kaysen from the surname is spelled with a K unless you know someone with that surname. Because I would imagine if I'm hearing it for the first time, I'm assuming that's spelled with a C. You know?
I mean, that's what I would think, but
Breakfast looks as good as yesterday's.
you didn't eat it yesterday.
I hope you
It's a
enjoy
sandwich.
it.
I will, and thank you. I just met Cason, actually.
Ah, good old Mr. Cason. Did he give you a sapling?
As a matter of fact, he did. Don't tell me he gives one to everyone he meets.
No, only to the people he feels comfortable with. He told me. He must feel really comfortable with me.
Oh, that's good.
He
That's-
must.
That's nice.
Is
I
there
guess.
anyone he hasn't given a sapling to?
Mustard? Okay, I'll just get it from the kitchen then.
No, It has nothing to do with it.
Goddamn it, Polly.
I was wondering if you know of anyone that Kaysen didn't give a sapling to.
Oh, too much pepper. I did think it might be. I'm sorry.
Ah, Zach, I forgot.
She's hiding something.
We'll never get
God
any
damn
it.
of her, will we? Forrest Kaysen. He's hiding something. You think so
Yes.
too, right, Zach? But no
He-
need to rush.
he's hiding 2 different people in his fucking
All
bodysuit is
secrets
what
are
he is.
hidden until they are.
You see, I was gonna go with cocaine.
That could be it too.
Powers of entropy. The world exposes everything and causes chaos. Just like this coffee.
Swirling mists.
Swirling towards freedom.
Showing pictures of strange little children, maids, and ladies with their hands tied behind their back to keep reintroducing themselves.
It's by far one of the weirdest dreams I've had, but not the weirdest, strangely. Oh, let's get our fortune told again.
So, my lucky number is
Look at
3
number
today.
3, eh?
The first case I worked after joining the FBI had 3 victims.
And you continue to be a nutcase.
Indeed. Because again, he is getting his fortune told by a cup of coffee. I mean, like Paul, we've already established on the channel how much you love tea, but have you ever told your fortune from a very particularly strong or particularly good cup of tea?
I can't say I have. I
Hi.
suspect it's because I don't use tea leaves. I just use pretty standard bags of tea.
Okay.
I believe the divinations work from tea leaves.
Yes, that's true. There's new soup, by the way.
Yeah, just never I guess I just never used the appropriate tools for the job.
Mm. As you can see there, Polly has all different types of bait for our fish. So if you wanted to get something in particular from your fishing, you can have different bait to go with, essentially.
Oh, hi.
What's wrong, Polly? You look a little tired.
Oh, hello.
I'm fine. Well, it's just that I was cleaning up my room, and so many memories came flooding back to me.
Memories?
Oh, my dear. Mr. Morgan, that's not the kind of question you should ask a lady.
What? What?
I think she misheard what we were saying, but essentially we've just been given a side mission there.
To do what?
I don't know. Maybe we get something nice in return.
Or kicked out of the hotel.
I guess. So yeah, apparently there's just something in the in her room that will that she's been looking for, and we can help find it, I guess.
Maybe? Or we just go in there and find just a massive pile of drugs.
Also that as well. Again, we are working on the very likely assumption that this entire town is heavily medicated in some way.
I mean, that will explain a few things.
Yes.
That really highly medicated, or just a complete fucking moron.
I love that the dog. We couldn't walk past the dog there unless the dog moves.
Well, yeah, dogs take a lot more space than you think they do.
Don't I fucking know it?
Exactly. Exactly.